Hello and welcome to Monday Magic. This month on Monday Magic Monday, whichever it is, it doesn't matter. This month I'm going to be playing Pauper Leagues, and we're going to start off with the most expensive of the four decks that I'm going to be playing this month, and it is Bogles, named after this little guy, Slippery Bogle. So the basic plan is to put out a creature that has hexproof, a 1-drop or a 2-drop. We got 11 of them. Those are all the creatures. And then stack a bunch of enchantments on it so they get real big. Ancestral Mask and Ethereal Armor especially give creatures big boosts. Armadillo Cloak gives you lifelink basically. And use little ramp enchantments to further power up our Ancestral and our Ethereal Armor. We got a little bit of removal and ram through, and that's pretty much it. Essence Harvest is a one-of. You can just win the game off of that in case you can't attack for whatever reason. And then the sideboard, anti-burn cards. We got free removal, counter spells, and whatever this is. Now, the upside of this deck is that you get to attack with stuff, and that's the most fun thing. That's good old fashioned Magic, is just attacking people with your creatures. The kind of bad part is that you play 11 creatures in the deck, and so if you're playing against mono black, say, they have ways to get rid of hexproof creatures, and it can be not very good if you start the game with a creature that you think is going to not be dead, and then it is dead. So hopefully that won't happen, but it might happen. Okay, we got 3 lands and a bunch of creatures. That might be good, might be bad. The mirror match. Well, this is bad because we played second. That's real bad, actually. Okay, and they have Utopia Sprawl. They can tap for... Okay. Doubling down on creatures, that seems fine. Yeah, no blocks. Oof. I also have Bogles. Now it's just about who gets the better enchantments on their creatures first. And seeing as how I played second, this is like a bad position to be in. Yep, 5/3 trample. That's pretty bad. Can't do much about it. Yep. But I got a 2/2 first strike, huh? That's pretty cool. Yeah, no blocks. This is pretty shitty. And couldn't get to another enchantment. This is looking pretty bad. Alright, well... They don't have to do much to win here. Oh, okay, well... I guess I basic land cycle, grab a forest, play a forest, and say go. Now you might be asking, hey, why'd you even do that? What was the point? Well, it thins the deck so that hopefully I have less of a chance to draw into a land and more of a chance to draw into an enchantment, which would be much more useful. They don't have first strike, so they're trying not to lose their one good creature. This is pretty shitty. I will say that again. It's not great. Alright, 6/4 trample vigilance. It still doesn't have first strike, so I could just block with everything. That's still pretty bad, honestly. I don't think I would do that. I'm pretty desperate for... I don't even know at this point. I would take an Armadillo Cloak. I would also be fine with Ancestral Mask. Even though neither one of them is like game winning right now, it would at least give me better chances of winning eventually. Oh, Essence Harvest, you look really bad right now. Mostly because I can't even tap for black mana, but also because my strongest creature is a 2/2. Yep, that's not great. Okay, I will block the 1/1 and go to 3. Which definitely does suck. Okay, yeah. Wow, and their Essence Harvest looks so good. Okay, well, Standard Bearer is going to be pretty dang good here. Because anytime that they want to put an enchantment on one of their creatures, it's going to have to target Standard Bearer instead. Ram Through is garbage because I can't target their creatures. Spell Pierce looks okay. Dispel does not look okay, so I think we just run Spell Pierce and Standard Bearer and call it a day. Oh good, the game has started. Yes, I would like to go first. What do we got here? A Spell Pierce and no creatures. That's going to be a mulligan. Okay, we got a creature. And I don't think I want to keep Essence Harvest here. Maybe I do. Maybe I can just lose Utopia Sprawl. That actually seems fine. Because it's a one of, I don't want to put it on the bottom of my deck. So I won't. Yeah, we'll go a Forest into Utopia Sprawl. And ooh, this is a little tricky. I mean, if I assume I can get to an Abundant Growth, I don't think I need it to tap for black. So I'm just going to run it like that. That way next turn, even despite having a tap land, I can still play Bogles and Cartouche. Abundant Growth? Bogle. Gotcha. Not a problem. Now this is interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Standard Bearer. Say go. Okay, that's fine. Damn it. They kept in Ram Through. Okay, that's an interesting call. I mean, probably the right call, considering how well it just worked out for them. Cartouche. Make a creature. Ethereal Armor. Now I got a 5/5 first strike. That seems pretty good. Now if I can hit the Abundant Growth, I can Essence Harvest. And basically I just need to start attacking. Yeah, they need a white source. Yeah. So they grab their probably Singular Plane. And now they have a 2/2 first strike. Not super impressive. Especially when I have Rancor. Swing in for 8. They go to 12. Okay. This is looking good. Okay, Bogle number 2. Armadillo Cloak. That is fine. My own Bogle number 2. That is not really what I want to see. Ooh, this is shitty. But I think I just have to hold up Bogle to block Bogle. Armadillo Cloak number... Ooh, Ancestral Mask. Yep, now they have an 18/18. And then Rancor. And that is pretty much game. Wow, GG. Well, there you go. Sometimes that happens. Not much I could have done about that one. Wow, and they've got 3 undefeated trophies with Bogles. That is impressive. All right, match number 2. Here we go. Let's see what we get. I rolled a 5. Oh, come on. That's fine. No creatures. I cannot keep it. Okay, 1 Bogle. Alright, I guess I'll keep. Throw a force back. Okay, probably mono black. That is not super good. I'll just abundant growth here. I need to wait until I can actually play multiple creatures before I put down anything. Because mono black has sacrifice effects, so they can actually get rid of my stuff. Which would be bad. Okay, Prophetic Prism. Great, I love it. The fact that you're not just running straight mono black does, you know, make me a little happier. Because if it was mono black, that would be a lot of edict effects and a lot of... Oh, what is happening here? This is just Boros something, or Mardu. I don't even know what they're playing. Okay. Great. This is good. Okay. Yeah, we'll just throw another abundant growth. Draw. Rancor. And yeah, I can get in for 2 or get in for 4. Yeah, no blocks. Not surprising. I could use a 3rd land, which is embarrassing because I got rid of a land. But it could be fine. This could be fine. Okay, 2 mana open. Cycling a land. Gotcha. No problem. Yep, you get in for 2. Utopia Sprawl, okay. I will choose black this time. Yes, I will choose black. And then... Rancor? 2nd Rancor? Yeah, I know. I'm leaving mana on the table. It's fine. Get in for 6. Say go. And then I have Essence Harvest up for next turn. Fiery Cannonade is basically the only thing that gets past my hexproof right now. And if they would have had it, they would have played it. I assume. Ancestral Mask. Okay, that's probably just strictly better than trying to do Essence Harvest right now. Because it makes my guy into an 18/14. Hooray! Great. Now, Ram Through looks good if they're actually on creatures. Besides that, Crimson Acolyte looks okay as well. Or maybe just counter spells. Although Flaring Pain is also a consideration. Yeah, we'll board out Essence Harvest. 3 ram through is probably good enough. But Flaring Pain is a must play. Because if you're in white, you have access to Prismatic Strands, which can just blank an attack, which is something I don't want to have happen. Past that, I don't know. Yeah, ooh, this is tough. I guess the cartouches aren't strictly very good. Neither is Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, just having a creature with vigilance isn't super impressive. But I don't even know what I would be boarding in. Like a counterspell or a Crimson Acolyte, maybe? Protection from red is kind of medium. I think I just take the Flaring Pain and see how well that does. Because if it's good enough, it's good enough. Oh, this is unexciting. But I think I have to keep it because I have both colors of mana off of Thriving Grove. And it looks like we're both playing slow, so that is acceptable. Okay, Prismatic Prism or Prophetic Prism. That's great. I guess I keep playing slow and just hope that I can draw into a land. I did not draw into a land. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll lose a cartouche. Utopia Sprawl is completely pointless right now, which is unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Now it is not useless anymore. So we're going to tap for green. Utopia Sprawl over here. Add white whenever I tap. That way I can Bogles, Cartouche, make another creature, just in case there's some removal I'm not thinking of right now. Okay, Skyfisher. Bounce a Prism back to hand. Glinthawk. Bounce Prism back to hand. Land for turn. Okay. Oh boy. I kind of just want to play Ash Barrens. That way I have more mana up. So I can Ethereal Armor. I have a 6/6, and then that lets me tap 2 to ram through. Get rid of Skyfisher. Swing in for 6. Okay, then Prophetic Prism to draw a card. Or cycle a land to draw a card. And then Prophetic Prism to... Okay, Golden Egg. Enters the battlefield, draw a card, sack it, add 1 mana of any color, or sack it for 2 and gain 3 life. Okay. Gain a life off a land. Very impressive. Okay, Thraben Inspector. Sure. No blocks, because I have no blocks for that. Yeah, we'll go Ledgewalker. Scout. Yes, I'm very aware. Get in for nothing. Okay, that's fine. Because Ledgewalker is also a... It's not technically a flyer, but it can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. So it's like half of flying. So if they decide to attack with Glinthawk, it's going to be bad either way. Or they might just have 2 of them, in which case it's much less prudent Okay, well, we'll mask up. 1, 2, and 3. Get in with both. Probably going to want to block one of them. At least. Okay, great. Go down to 10. Lone Missionary, okay. Gain 4. And then Prism, sure. And Prism, again. Okay, you're drawing a lot of cards. Do any of them do anything against me? Okay, I'm just going to keep that in hand. It at least functions as a bluff. Who knows what's in my hand? It could be a mutagenic growth or a ram through, even though it definitely is not those cards. Okay, sure. Bounce a golden egg, maybe? Or just a prism, sure. Play prism. What are you looking for with... I mean, I guess they're looking for prismatic strands. Because that is the only thing that's going to stop me from killing them with damage. But if they keep just not having any mana, it doesn't really matter. Okay. You gotta keep blocking. Yeah, why would you do that? You wouldn't do that. That's bad. You would die from this one. Right. There you go. Now you're thinking with portals. They have 7 cards in hand. That is worrying. That does worry me. But I don't know if they have a super clean out to my board. And if I can draw into Armadillo Cloak, I can just gain enough life that they can never do anything against me for the rest of the game. Which is good. Sure, just draw all the cards. Draw them all. And gain some life. That is also fine. And then you have 2 clues. You might as well pay 2 and draw a card. Why not? There we go. Trample. And trample on a 13/11. Looks pretty good. And here's where Prismatic Strands looks pretty good for them. And even if they double block, this is still 7 damage over here. And if they don't double block, that's 10 damage. And they lose? Question mark? Leave no trace. Destroy target enchantment and each other enchantment that shares a color with it. That is a bummer. Okay. Well, not much I can do about that. Well, bummer. But we're just going to throw down even more creatures, and that's it. I don't have... There wasn't like a part 2 to that. Just throw down some more creatures, I guess. Yep, Skyfisher. Bounce one of your draw card things. Golden Egg. Yep, draw another card. I guess they're just looking for more enchantment removal. Oh no, all my graveyard has been exiled. The bad thing is that a 7/5 isn't as impressive as what it once was. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could bluff having Essence Harvest still in my deck, but I don't think that is a very smart play. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, 8/6 first strike. If they block with everything, I'm pretty scared, but if they don't, then I'm kind of don't care. Okay, they go to 3. Oh, and they drew a card off a clue. Okay, I was a little bit confused, but that's okay, we got there. Well, that's all 4 of their prisms, so their hand is actually looking a little thin. Which seems good. This is where Bogles wants to be. Okay, Sentinels. Sure, you're gonna draw a card, but then if I get to attack you, I get to become the Monarch. And then you do not get to continue drawing cards, and I get to draw an extra card on my turn as well. Come on, give me an enchantment. Oh, no. All right, well. What to do here? I mean, I think I just attack anyway. It could just be bad for me to attack, but I don't know. Sure. Yeah, throw everything at it. Oh, cool. My record and my CD are going to get here. Does it matter what order? 3, 7, 8, 9? Not really, no. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that is correct. And then 2 damages dealt back. Yep, totally fine. Sounds good. All right, well, considering this league is probably going to go on for at least the next hour, and then I'm recording the next one after that, I get to show off my CD and my record that I'm getting. I can't listen to them because of copyright reasons, but hey, that's just the world we live in. I mean, not that I was going to make any money off of this video anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, I'll play a land. If it'll let me. And attacking still looks good here, so I'm going to keep doing it. If I can get any amount of damage in, then I can become the Monarch, which will be helpful. 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then they pump spell. Oh, or prismatic strands. Oh no! Yeah, that's probably just I'm gonna lose now. Probably. Yeah, thank you for making it look like I still did damage. That's very, very clever. Oh, I guess, yeah. I could have rankered. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, one flaring pain wasn't enough, as it turns out, and so I'm going to bring in the 3 of those. We're going to bring in the 4th ram through. Now, what to take out is the ultimate question here. I guess having Armadillo Cloak isn't the most important thing in the world, so I can cut 2 of those, and Abundant Growth is, like, both of the land enchantments are going to be, like, key to this working. And all of my creatures are pretty dang necessary. Maybe I just cut out a ledge walker. Yeah, this seems fine. On the bright side, I get to go first in game 3. I'm going to keep Bogle. Is Bogle turn 1 what I want to do? I think I want a Utopia Sprawl. White. Okay. Amazing. Gain a life. I love it. And then we can double Bogle into Ethereal Armor. Sego. Sure. Gain 2 life. Sounds good. Oh, draw a card enchantment. Oh, I love it. 1, 2, 3. Now have an 8/8, and that is looking pretty good. Destroy target land. Yeah, that is fine. That does not matter. Alright, well, I've got removal, so they play a creature, I blow up their creature. That feels pretty good. Sure, Thraben Inspector, whatever. And then you have red and colorless, which are not super good. Yep. There goes your Inspector. And then, I was about to say, Ethereal Armor looks kind of bad right now, but, you know. Not much I can do about that one. And they go down to 2. They're going to have to draw an out this turn, which is good. All right. Oh, wow, that was a hell of a play. I don't know if we can get back in this now. Yeah, they had all the answers they needed. Wow. It's still 20-2, but I think we just lose outright. Because they can keep drawing more cards over and over again for eternity. And I need to draw into not only a creature, but a creature and some lands, and none of that looks good for me. Also, having this Dispel that does nothing is pretty shitty. And they could just keep blowing up my lands, so yeah, this is bad. Really, really bad. Well. Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Okay, great. Tap for... I guess I want white. I mean, kind of. Blue would be okay too, but that's more an abundant growth kind of thing. Yeah, get in for 5. So I'm on a 4-turn clock. Or a 3-turn clock, whichever. Okay, this is a good start-ish. Okay. They don't just have Electrickery. Draw another card. They're really digging for it, though. Okay, well. Go fuck yourself. Yep. Even if they hit Leave No Trace, I'm not in the worst position I've ever been in. but this is still pretty not good. I feel like I want Rancor, because at least then I have Trample too. Okay, yes. God damn it. Okay, now I'm on a longer clock because I don't want to swing in. Oh my god, right. What do? I don't do anything. I have no land. GG. Wow. Okay, yeah, they just got it. Sometimes they'll just got it. That was pretty bad. I don't know that I could have played any better though, so whatever. Sometimes you just lose to bad luck and good sideboard. Do they have any yeah, golly gaga gago. 5 undefeated trophies with that deck. Wow. I'm impressed. As I currently have 0. Although to be fair, I didn't start playing in the league until like a week or two ago. To prep for this. I mean, not specifically this, but for this series. Okay, yeah, this is fine. It isn't great because I only have forests, which could be dangerous, could be bad. But let's get down to Bogle and see what we're up against. Blue. Could be anything. Could be literally anything. Either red, blue, or red, black. Or just mono blue. It's one of those 3 things, which is fine. Rancor kinda doesn't do anything here. That was just a statement of pure fact. Rancor just doesn't really do anything. I feel like my deck is worse against black blue and not so bad against red blue. Mono blue I kind of just don't care about. So fingers crossed on that one, although I don't think you'd run Ash Barrens in a mono blue list. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't think that's what is happening right now. I think they're just like holding back. Like maybe just since they know that red kind of doesn't do anything right now. Because why would you play Ash Barrens if you're on monocolored? That is the question. And then Counterspell or Spell Stutter Sprite, sure. Same thing. Yep. Yeah, just get in for 1, I guess. They're not going to block because they want to put out Ninja of the Deep Hours so that they can out card draw me. Okay, it was black. Yeah. There was no way that it was going to be a monocolored deck. Spell Stutter number 2. Yep. Shocking. Incredible play. And then next turn they attack Ninjutsu out Ninja of the Deep Hours and then start drawing cards every turn. Because that is what these decks do. They outvalue you with card draw. And then counter a bunch of your spells, hopefully. Spell Stutter number 3. Okay. This is both fun and interactive. Okay, sure. Draw some card. Okay, Ice Tunnel number 2, Augur of Bolus. What are we revealing? Nothing. Okay, good. Yeah, get in for 2 or 3. And they didn't have the ninja. Interesting. Ugh. This still isn't very good. Counterspell. I mean, I just assume counterspell. Hey, look at that. Counterspell. Wow. Yeah, I guess this is fine. They block or they don't block. Either way, doesn't really matter. Makes very little difference to me. Really would have liked to get that abundant growth off. That way I could play ethereal armor. But such is life. Man, I can't wait to 0. Ooh, I can't wait to... I'm going to throw down Ledgewalker. Okay. This is fine. That is also fine. Yep. Rancor goes back to my hand. And then you can counterspell it. Okay, you did not have counterspell. Interesting. And now they have to leave up a blocker. Or leave up 2. Okay, so this is where Ninja of the Deep Hours comes in. Yeah. No surprise. Ninja of the Deep Hours. Every time they deal damage with it, they draw a card. That's going to help them continue drawing counter spells. And since I have Spell Stutter in hand, that's just kind of bad. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, so your turn. Draw 3 cards. Because I draw a card, and then there are 2 cards. Or was it draw 2? I don't know. Draw some number of cards. Oh, there's a draw 3. Yeah, up to 8 cards in hand. That is game. Whether I want to admit it or not is another story. Obviously, yes. You're going to try to draw another card. I mean, is that even good for you to draw another card? Did you need another card? I don't... Okay, I mean, it's fine. That is what they want to do. Okay. Sure, we'll throw Rancor. Spell Stutter comes down. Counterspell. And then Bogle number 2. Yeah, no need to counterspell that, because it's not very good. And then one of the 7 cards in hand is going to be another Ninja of the Deep Hours, so... I can look... Holy shit! They got to all 4 copies of Accumulated Knowledge. And the cops are coming to come get them. Alright, trying to think of what to do. Because their removal... Oh, Jesus Christ. Their removal is pretty bad. I mean, assuming they play Edict effects, which are just make me sacrifice a creature in their sideboard, then those become really good. But I don't know that throwing in something like Standard Bearer is going to be especially helpful. Yeah, and then they can just discard all their removal spells that do nothing. Yeah. And they still have Spell Stutter in hand, so I guess I just make them use it. Because they already have 2 Spell Stutters out, so they can counter this with a Spell Stutter. Or Suffocating Fumes. Actually, that is a good Answer to me having any creatures. Alright, looks like this is going to be a game of attrition. My best route to winning seems to be win game 2 after a long time. Like, just have a really shitty and long game 2. And then they time out sometime in game 3. Because I don't have that many decision points. It's pretty much just play my creatures, and then if I have an enchantment, play the enchantment on the creature. Those are all my decisions that I have to make. So for sideboarding, I'm thinking all my counter spells look really good. But they look significantly worse if I can't draw into Abundant Growth or Utopia Sprawl in the early game. Yeah, that happens. Okay, great, good. Sometimes it feels like people just slow play on purpose, but I don't know. Maybe they're just talking to a Twitch chat, which I'm not doing. Yeah, I know. I'm very aware of what is happening. Okay, so actually Gut Shot doesn't look terrible. Young Wolf is also a consideration. I mean, it isn't, like, the most impressive thing. Just like Ram Through, I'd much rather have a free removal spell and not a kind of limited removal spell. So we got Gut Shot. And then I kind of want Dispel, but I don't necessarily want Spell Pierce. Because while you can counter a counter spell or counter removal, you can't count on it really. Especially against a deck that gets so much value over this deck. So what am I taking out? Essence Harvest assumes that you're going to get far enough into the game that you can use Essence Harvest, so probably that isn't very good. Ledgewalker is fine. Cartouche is kind of not very impressive in this matchup, so I think I can pretty safely take those out. Similar story with Sentinel's Eyes. It's fine, but it doesn't do enough, I don't think. Okay, this is pretty good. Minus the fact that I don't have a single creature, it's pretty good. Just gonna Abundant Growth so I can draw a card. That is my whole plan. Okay, great. Drew into a creature. Oh, I keep hitting 7 instead of 6. I was wondering what the fuck was happening. Okay, good. And then we got shot the fairy. That way they have fewer fairies for whenever they're trying to do their spell stutter shenanigans. The question is, do I play Ledgewalker now? I think the answer is just no. The answer is no. I don't do that. Alright, another... Was this green? Okay, it's a green and... Green or blue? That's fine. And then we're going to Utopia Sprawl for white. Okay, and that is my turn. Now, unfortunately, this does leave them in a position where they can just leave up 2 mana for counterspell indefinitely. And there's nothing I can do about that. And there will remain nothing I can do about it. So right now, the question is, do they have it? And I really hate that the answer is probably yes, but there's no way to know. So I'm just going to grab a plains and say go. Okay, spell stutter? Oh no, accumulated knowledge. Okay. That's still pretty bad for me. Like, until I have 2 creatures I can play, I basically can't do anything. Because if they counter the first creature, that's bad. But if they counter my only creature, that's horrible. That's fucked. Great. Okay, so Bogle first. Okay. Bogle went through. That is interesting. So green, white, white. Let's see if they have counterspell. Okay, good. So I'm assuming they have spell stutter in hand. Man, they really do continue having accumulated knowledge. Okay, black mana. That is not super scary right now. Unless they have a Chainer's Edict, in which case that is pretty bad. Yeah, there it is. Shocking. Okay, now I need to have another creature, which I did not draw. Oh, this is real shitty. So it's either play around counterspell and not be able to advance the board at all, or assume they don't have counterspell and potentially get blown out. I mean, I don't like doing nothing. I really don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the dumb thing and just overextend. Because I need 6 mana for 7 mana to flashback. Oh my god, are you kidding? Okay, that's fine. Sometimes you just have the worst luck over and over again. That will happen. See, when people talk about having skill in Magic, that's what they mean, is just having accumulated, just drawing the right card over and over again. That's skill. See how I, like, overextended? Because, you know, that's basically, it's do that or do nothing. There's no skill in that, but there's also very little skill involved in drawing cards over and over again and holding up mana for counterspell. Neither one of them are skill. Basically, the skill breakdown of Magic is do your homework. That's the most important thing. If you know what decks you're playing against, that's good. And then past that, it's go first. So that's luck, and then have good cards in your hand. Also luck. So pretty much just do homework. If you can do your homework and you have an infinite budget, then you are the most skilled Magic player. Otherwise, you're just trash like me. Okay. Let's hope for a counterspell against Rancor. Because that's best case scenario, is that they counterspell that. Come on, spell stutter. Do whatever. Yes, amazing. Great. Good. What a play. See, and then I can ancestral. And that is as much skill as it can be involved, is that if you assume your opponent has a counterspell, try to play around that. Oh, that is very annoying. Okay, well. There you go. And that is game. Because now they have 6 mana in hand, or 6 mana on the board. Assuming one is a land in their hand, then they can Chainer's Edict out of the grave, therefore negating the drawback of it being 7 mana. And also not even needing it to be in their hand, which is a double bonus. What did you find? Another curfew. Wow. Amazing. And I drew a land. So, whatever. Counterspell my thing so I can just concede. Or do whatever. There's not much I can do here, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Chainer's out of the graveyard. Yeah, you might as well attack. I'm just going to block. Because there's literally nothing I can do. Good game. You did it. Ooh, wow. Definitely going to not go positive on this one. Unfortunate. But not wholly unexpected. Wow, and that person doesn't have a single undefeated trophy to their name playing that deck. So, yowza. Okay, match number 4. Let's see if I can get a win in this league. Okay, 3 lands, 2 creatures, and ramp. This seems pretty good. Could be bad. Hard to say yet. Yeah, we're just going to Utopia Sprawl, white, and we're all good here. What are we playing against? Mono White Historic? That's basically Bogles, but slightly worse, I think. Alright, Scout. Cartouche. Yep, make a creature. Ash Barrens, play one of them, and then basic land cycling for a plains from the other one. Easy peasy. And now it is a game of attrition. Yeah, I don't think I need to block 2 damage, so I'm not going to block 2 damage. Alright, okay, we'll Ledgewalker, Cartouche, because they can't block it, so I need to just give up on Gladecover Scout. Alright, there we go. Because it can only be blocked by creatures with flying, so unless they have another creature, they do have a creature with flying in Heroic. So I'm not going to completely say they're fucked, but this is definitely going to make it harder for them to win. Hey, look, there it is. That's the guy I was talking about. Now, the thing is, I don't think they can make it into a 7/7. That is helpful. Wait, why did I just do that? Cancel. You're right. Utopia Sprawl over here. I guess just black, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. They would need maybe 3 mutagenic growth before they can make this guy big enough to be able to block it. Yeah, we're both basically on the same game plan. They just have the benefit of being monocolored, which helps them avoid having not the right colors of mana. Yeah, I continue to know. I continue to know about the thing. It's fine. Okay, they went with the block, so they probably have protection from. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, so I need... how do I get around protection from? I guess... Trample? Trample should get through protection from. Unless I'm, like, horribly mistaken. Which I could be. But I think trample would let me get around protection from. Okay, they're definitely going at it. They're doing it. Enchant creature, enchant creature. Okay, so it's looking like standard bearer is going to be the way to go here. Yeah, I'll just block. That's fine. I don't care. I do not mind losing some shitty creatures. Okay, well, yeah, not much I can do here again. Bummer. And since they can also board into standard bearer, I don't know. I don't know. And the provoke creature, that is also gonna fucking, that's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna suck and fuck. Yep. Whew, wow. That is a land. Okay, so that's game. Because provoke, they attack with this guy. They're gonna have this guy block. They have an 11. It's fine. It was game. Okay, so we put in standard bearer. Ram through is also pretty good here. Spell pierce is an interesting. That is interesting. I think I have to put in spell pierce. And once again, Essence Harvest just doesn't look very good. And past that, I don't know what to take out. Cartouche looks kind of weak here. Maybe just take out 2 Cartouche and an Armadillo Cloak. Maybe go Cartouche, Sentinel's Eyes, and Armadillo Cloak. Because I have Rancor. Rancor is my other trample card. Okay, no enchantments. But I have the ram through. I think I mulligan. Okay, this is better. Keep. Get rid of Glade Cover. I think I would rather have Abundant Growth first. Because if I can hit Spell Pierce, I'd rather be able to have Spell Pierce usable. Which it would not be otherwise. So there we go. And then I can go into Armadillo Cloak. The turn after that, I can Ancestral Mask, and hopefully mine is just bigger than theirs. That's the whole game plan, is just have my creature be bigger. It is funny that we played against not only the actual mirror match, but the other match that is as close to a mirror match as it can get. Yeah, I think Cloak first is good. And then Mask. Yeah, I'm not going to risk getting blown out by a mutagenic growth. Sure. First strike, 3/3. That looks good. And maybe Sentinel's Eyes? Okay, Lifelink. Lifelink is also fine. 4/4, flying, first strike, Lifelink. Okay. Ah, man. That's a bummer. I was really hoping to hit another land, but I think this is acceptable. Now it's just going to be a back and forth of trading life between each other. And eventually one of us will be so big that the other person can't beat it. Although, the fact that I have an 11-11 and they have a 4-4 makes me feel like maybe I've already kind of got this one. Yeah, are they just boned? It feels like they're pretty much just boned. I mean, if it's 3 ethereal armor, that is gonna be pretty good. Because 3 times 1, 2, 5, that's 15. 3 times 15? No, 3 times 5 is 15. On top of the 4-4, making it a 19-19. But that isn't even game winning, so kind of I don't care. I feel like if I can draw into a 2 mana enchantment, I'm going to be feeling pretty good. Okay, double cartouche. You already have first strike, so whatever. Don't care. Oh, and this is for each other enchantment on the battlefield, not that you control, unlike ethereal armor. So you're just making my guy bigger. That's good. That is very good. I'm into that. Always read the cards. That's the most important thing. Okay, vigilance is nice, but it isn't good enough. Yeah, sure, you did it. Now it's 17 to 23. Oh, it's so funny watching this back and forth. Oh, okay, great. It doesn't even need to be a 2 mana enchantment. Great. Yeah. How about I mean, I guess I should do the smart play here and get rid of their big creature. Hey. Yeah, that is definitely game. All right. Okay, well, I don't know that I should take out any number of armadillo cloaks because it's very, very good. Spell Pierce is like kind of looking medium right now. Or even Ledgewalker, just because it's kind of slow, even though Armadillo Cloak is also slow. Honestly, it's going to be the biggest bummer when I don't board in Flaring Pain, and then they end up playing Prismatic Strands in the sideboard, and I get blown out by Prismatic Strand. Okay, this is a collection of cards that looks fine. Not the most impressive, but fine. I can keep this. Are they mulliganing? They mulligan to 6. Okay. Are they going to mulligan to 5? Because we have to pass back and forth priority. Okay, they went with 6. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I want Utopia Sprawl because it's ramp, which is more important than just color fixing. And the fact that I already have color fixing also makes me not care as much. Okay, so I have 2 mana open. What do I want to do with that? I'll play a Plains. Abundant Growth. The Plains. Draw into a forest, okay. And then green for Bogle? Now I don't get to leave up counterspell mana, which is that was the one risky part of that play. Is that I would rather have Counterspell up. Because I could play something fucked up, like Protection From. And since I don't have any trample enchantments in my hand, I really don't want to see Protection From their side. Because that's just very, very good. Okay. Sure, lifelink. And then Cartouche, maybe? Or one of the other one-man enchantments? Sure. 5/5 lifelink. That's very good. Okay. Okay, this is interesting and also terrifying. So I want 3 mana up for Ancestral Mask. So I can't play my tap land. And I think I have to go Ancestral Mask first. Leave up Counterspell. I think that is the play. I think that is the correct thing to do. Leave up Counterspell. I don't know why I didn't attack. That was probably stupid of me. That was a bad play. I'll be completely honest. I think I just misplayed. But it could not matter. It could just not matter. Come on, 2-drop. Show me that Protection From. Okay, we're just going to Spell Pierce now. Vigilance is very good. Because if they can attack and block both, then that's pretty bad. Counter Mana Tithe. Okay, well, they got me. Not much I can do about that. On the bright side, I can Armadillo Cloak next turn. Gain my life back. And I'm already too big for them to want to block anyway, so... It's all looking pretty good. Utopia Sprawl. Green. Now this taps for 3 mana. Armadillo Cloak. Attack for 17. And then unless those 2 cards are fucking bonkers ass crazy, I think this is game. Because they can't lose their 1 creature any more than I can lose my 1 creature, but my 1 creature is currently better. By a pretty wide margin. Like, I don't think they can get to +9/+9. And then next turn, I can ram through, and that's just game. Yeah. Yeah. Good game, though. Scary. That Mana Tithe was much better than it looked to me. 16/24, sure. Protection from green is still pretty bad, but again, I don't know how bad it actually would be. Yeah, green. Right, gains protection. Oh, +2/+2. If it's an enchanted creature or an enchantment creature, it gains hexproof and indestructible. Okay. That is fine. I don't really want to Bogle here because there's no point to doing that. Indestructible is fine. I just want to get the life. What if I... Okay, okay. That's what I thought. 29 to 33. We have a very interesting rest of the game to go. It's... This is pretty good. This is like a nail biter. This is far and away much more interesting to me than playing against Scred Red or... I'm sorry, is it Scred or any fairy variant? Or Mono Black. Thank God I haven't played against Mono Black. Or Tron. Tron is very boring. Tron is the most boring matchup. I can't imagine a worse thing to have happen than to have to play against Tron. Walls combo is also kind of stupid, but at least it tends to happen faster, which is my main. Ooh boy. Yeah, I gotta get rid of the good one, right? I have to do that. Hooray. Go up to 41. I do lose a decent amount of my oomph because my Ancestral Mask depends on having their enchantments exist too. Luckily, I don't know that 19 to 52 is comebackable when you've lost that many cards out of your hand. And they still don't have a way to interact with my creature. And it kind of looks like I have something in my hand, even though I don't. Sure, 3/3 Vigilance. And another lifelink. You're just making my guy better. You should stop doing that. Okay, having more Bogles doesn't do anything. Are they trying to math it out? Because the math is that the more times they put enchantments on their creature, my creature gets 2 times as good. And I'm about to be at 63, I think. Unless they block. They go to 8. And I go to 63. I'll just play a Bogle for the fuck of it at this point. In case they have something, I don't even know what they could have at this point. But if they have something, I want to have another creature? Question mark? $63 to 8 feels pretty winnable. And they have 3 cards in hand, and they haven't been able to draw land since who the fuck knows when. Turn 2, I guess. That is shitty. I don't necessarily like winning because the other person couldn't draw a 3rd land. That is shitty. I will say that. Okay, protection from green. That still doesn't do anything, I don't think. It just means that 5 of my damage is going to have to go into that. Okay, basic land cycling. Yeah, let's just go grab a forest. Thin the deck a little bit. Play said forest. Get in for 12. They go to 1. Yep. Alright, but also they gain 5. 70 to 6. They're going to keep gaining 10 every turn, but they're also going to continue to enchant their creature, which is going to make my creature continue to grow bigger. Yeah, I don't know. This still feels very winnable. If I can draw into a 2nd Ancestral Mask, say, I guess white. Get in for another 12. Yep. Gain 19 again. Oh my good lord. How do they come back from this? Is the only question I have. Is there a way to get out of this? That is not how you get out of it. I mean, they're going to keep gaining more life, but I'm... Oh my god, great. It's like insult to injury because I'm actually drawing lands. Yep. Yep. That is correct. Go to 80. I mean, what do you do? If all your enchantments didn't just give it, +1/+1 and a counter, I think you'd be in a better position. But even protection from green isn't enough to do anything because my guy is just gonna be bigger. Okay, sure. Now you have 2 creatures with lifelink. Oh my god. Yeah, no blocks. Oh, my record's about to come. And my CD. Hooray! Finally. There we go. That might be able to just turn the tide here. What? Yeah, I'm just gonna pay 1. What? Yeah. Okay. Don't know why you did that, but I guess you had to. That was the last card in hand. And I do first strike, so do I just win off of that, or... No? Oh, because they both have first strike. Yes. Hyena Umbra. 4 to 93. Oh, this is like pretty shitty, but I don't know. How desperate do you have to be to win to be in this board state and just not quit? I mean, you know what? I will give them that. I usually don't quit. Even if it looks like I'm definitely going to lose, I usually also don't quit. Ooh, that's a good card. Yeah, just white, green, green. And now I gain the life twice. Okay, good job. Good game. You did it. Okay, well, cool. I'm going to take a piss and go grab my stuff. And we got to match number 5. Great. And 2 ethereals and a bogle. That's... Oh god, it's the bogle guy again. Damn it. Okay, keep. And I play second again? Dude. That is pretty shitty. I was really hoping that wasn't going to be the case, but here we go. Fuck. I can't believe my luck. Yeah, do whatever. They started with 2 Ash Barons in hand. That is a hand. Okay, Abundant Growth to tap for anything, sure. And then play your own... Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Great, good. That'll give me what I need. Which is an opening. Get in for 2. I have so many of my lands already. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 of my lands out of 18. So there's only 11 more lands in my whole deck. So hopefully some amount of the rest of my cards will be more impactful than that. Okay, it doesn't have trample, but... Oh, right. What am I thinking? I was like, oh, I'll just ram through. That's not how that works. Okay, Bogle number 2. And they have Armadillo Cloak, which is strictly better than just having 2 Ethereal Armor. Okay, well, we're off to the races here. What do you play for? Oh, okay, right. Ooh, and that is game. That, you know. Wow. Again, playing second against the mirror match is pretty bad, honestly. It's pretty shitty. And Spell Pierce, I guess, is the play. So hopefully I win game 2, and then I'm just hoping they have a shitty opening hand for the third game. That's so bad. Why? Oh, man. Skill. This is a game of skill, as you can see. Okay, well, I've got... Oh, boy. Cards in my hand that do stuff, ostensibly. Like, these are cards, and some of them do stuff. They're not very good. This is not a very good hand. Okay, they mulligan to 5. How much farther are they going to mulligan? Just to 5. Okay. We're going to Utopia Sprawl. White. Sego. Bogle. Gotcha. That's fine. Grove. Also for white. And then I kind of just want to say Ledgewalker since they won't be able to block it. That might be wrong, but that's never stopped me from doing a play before. I've never not done a thing because it wasn't the right play. In fact, I usually do the wrong play. Okay, green. Utopia Sprawl over here. Green. Tap 3, and then Abundant Growth to draw a card. Sure, that's not super exciting, but here we all are. And Bogle. Get in for 5. Armadillo Cloak. Yep, that is good. You know what else is good? Ancestral Mask. Ooh, but what? Ooh, I actually don't know if I should put it there. I really don't know. I think so. I think I do. Yeah, because that's 20 damage. Wow. Holy fucks. Yeah. Oh, man. That felt incredibly lucky. And it was. It was very incredibly lucky and had nothing to do with skill. Wow. I could have done math there, and then it would have been skill. Okay, no creatures. That is garbage. And they start with 7 cards in hand. Oh, this is going to hurt to do. Especially when I still don't get a creature. Fuck me. Okay. I mean, Basically, the hope would be to draw into a creature. That's not good. You can't do that. Ooh, boy. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of an Ancestral Mask. This is garbage. I'm gonna go 1-4 because I played second against Bogles twice. That is pretty shitty. Yeah, we're gonna Abundant Growth. I don't care about playing a creature right now. I care about drawing more cards. Okay. And they went green. Okay, but they also hit Abundant Growth. Good job. You did it. And now we go Scout into Armor. Oh, I just need to hit that third land. If I hit third land, this is maybe something I can come back from. Oh, I know. I'm very aware. Oh, God, that fucking hurts. Yeah. Okay, wow. Armadillo Cloak of our own. And then Mask next turn looks fucking crazy. Okay, yes, that's fine. You gain 20 life off of that, which is fucked, but now I can Mask, hit you for 23, gain 23. Next turn, I Mask again, and you're fucked. Oh, fuck. Am I really going to get it? Oh, this looks so close. This is like pretty... Oh, wow. Third Armadillo Cloak. Okay, yeah, you gain a lot off of that. But I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, Mask number 2. Gain 48. Yeah, sure. Yeah, keep dumping more enchantments on your guy. Because I get +4/+4 for every enchantment you play. Okay, not super great. 5-103. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay, still not super interactive, but man, is it fun to look at. And now I can block, I guess? That doesn't matter at all. Do you have... Okay. I was going to say, do you have a counterspell? Do you play a counterspell? Oh man, if I get another fucking... Okay, go to 139-1. Oh man. Do you even attack? You do attack. Oh my god. Okay. Go up to 49. I can deal more than that to your face. So I think I just win? I can't believe how fucking lucky I am. Drawing that third land when I needed the third land for my Armadillo Cloak absolutely clutched that game for me. The fact that they had 3 Armadillo Cloak in hand, that is also just bonkers. GG's. Phew. Okay, I was going to say this was bonkers, but that's fine. Okay, so that is the most expensive of the 4 decks I'm going to be playing at $45. So if you would like to play Bogles, Bogles is a deck you can play, and it's $45. And I'm going to sell this deck and buy into a cheaper deck for next week. So I will see you then for that.